Hello everyone. I feel delighted to have you with me. I am Xavier Devadas. Welcome to my channel Abundant Life. And we are in this series of videos on healing addiction. And this is Healing Addiction Part 2. My dear friends, in our life around, we can see so much of addiction, so many people into addiction. We are witnesses for the same. And we see how addiction, various types of addiction, impacts individuals, their life, their health, their entire family, and we see the destruction it is creating in the environment, in the society. At times, many people do think that we want to do something for people in addiction who are struggling and would like to come out of it, but do not know how and where to begin. This series of videos are intended for the same. First, let us understand what is addiction and the different components, different factors, different dynamics that takes place in addiction, in the addicted person and in his surrounding. Once we are well versed with it, we will be in a better position to understand the addict and to assist the person to move towards healing. For this purpose, today I have just pulled out a definition from Wikipedia, and I read: addiction is a biopsychosocial disorder characterized by compulsive engagement in rewarding stimuli despite adverse consequences, despite the involvement of a number of psychosocial factors of a biological process, one that is induced by repeated exposure to an addictive stimulus is the core pathology that drives the development and maintenance of an addiction. Yes, friends, this is the definition, one of the definitions. There are so many definitions around. But what we are interested is not to learn by heart this definition, rather to understand. Now, there are few important terms. For example, bio, the first one. What is the meaning of bio? Bio means the body, the person, the addict's person, his health, his well-being. The second term that is coming up is psycho. Psycho means the brain, the psyche, the mind, the emotions, and how addiction influences, interacts, and modifies this entire psyche of a person, mind and his thinking, and the working of the brain is impacted. And the next term that comes up is the compulsive behavior. Compulsive engagement means an addiction does not take place overnight. First, a person begins to experiment, starts a little and repeats it. It becomes a behavior, in time it becomes a compulsive behavior, and then compulsive means you cannot do without it. So this behavior becomes something binding, something very compulsive, and finally leading to addiction. And the next term that in the definition we have seen is a rewarding stimuli. Rewarding stimuli means for an addict of any kind, if you place before the person as many good things as possible, and also the one which the person is addicted, and ask the person to choose without any difficulty or taking time, would reach out and pick that addictive substance, because that particular substance or the behavior gives the person satisfaction, pleasure, a comfort. That is why it is called rewarding stimuli. And another thing that to note is despite adverse consequences. Now, every person or most of the people who are into any addiction know very well what they are doing and what this addiction is going to do in their life, how it is destroying them, and the consequences. Knowing well, most of the time, the person who is into addiction indulges. That is why it is not without a knowledge, not without ignorance, but with a full knowledge of the consequence. My dear friends, these are few words. The bio, the psycho, the social, and the repeated, the compulsive behavior, and the rewarding stimuli, and knowing well the consequence. The person engages in it. Now, once we understand all this in a person, we are in a better position to deal with an addict. My dear friends, we are going to have a series of videos on this subject of addiction. We will take part by part. Today we have seen what is addiction. In the next video, we will see two categories, two types of addiction, two categories, and keep watching the videos so that we can move step by step. Thank you very much for watching this video. My dear friends, subscribe so that we can build a community. Share this and the subsequent videos with people who need this. You feel that it's going to help them, please share with them. Comment and give your suggestions or any topic you would like me to take up. My email address is in the description. You can communicate with me. Together, let us reach out and heal the world. My dear friends, once again, thank you. Be safe. God bless you. Till we meet again.